Hi, I'm Adam Drake from Team LC Racing, and today I'm going to show you just a little tip that I use when assembling my air filter for my nitro vehicles. This is something that you can use whether it's a TLR vehicle or any other brand, just something that gives a little bit more safety and ensuring that your engine stays clean. Alright, so I'm going to show you how I assemble and a couple little tricks that I use for when I build my filter for my TLR vehicles. Now the filter comes with zip ties, one to secure the rubber hose to the actual filter assembly, and then another zip tie to secure it all to your engine. But what I like to do, because you never really pull the actual filter off from the boot, is I'll actually take a little bit of glue and I'll just run a real thin bead of glue around the filter housing. That way if the zip tie ever breaks or there's ever a problem, you know you have a really good seal. So I'll go ahead and put that on, and then I'll let it dry for a minute or two, and then I'll go ahead and put the zip tie on. But another thing is, I also get a question a lot about is how much oil to use on your filter. Well, all the low-C and TLR filters come pre-oiled, but we have in some of the filters there's a little bit of an excess amount of oil, so you'll just take paper towel or shop rag, make sure it's really clean, and then just basically kind of squeeze to wring out any excess oil. You just want to make sure it has kind of a consistent color all the way around, just the light blue color. If you use a different filter that you apply the oil yourself, I would try to coat it as best you can, get as much oil on there as you can, work it around with your hand, and then do the same thing by wringing it out with a paper towel. Now if you're on an extremely dusty track, something that I recommend doing is you can take a little bit of grease, either any filter grease for like a motorcycle, or I just use the TLR black grease, and then you'll just run a really thin bead of grease around the filter housing. Make sure it goes all the way around, no little breaks. It'll kind of help work as a gasket. Slide the filter on, just kind of turn it slightly so that it seals really good, and then you'll do the same thing with the cap to the filter housing. Just thin bead of black grease all the way around, and then you'll just take and push that in, kind of work it around, make sure it locks into place, and then you'll just secure it with the screw. So now the filter is basically complete, ready to go. Just throw the zip tie on here, install it on the engine, and then put the zip tie around the base of the carburetor.